Sure. So our documentary, Si La Isla Quiere, is about an island in Chile that's more biodiverse than the Galapagos. I was living there in the fall of 2023, and with the family I was living with, 5 generations, developed a story about this incredible culture of stewardship in the face of outside pressures and a national park that did more harm than good. I am the director, cinematographer, and one of the producers, and then Elsa and I actually went to high school together.
Yes, so Cece came back with a ton of footage and she needed a team to bring this footage to the final steps, so that's where Camilla and I came on board.
And my name is Camilla and I'm the co-producer, and as Elsa mentioned, we joined afterwards, and it was a lot about looking at all the footage, making it a story, finding people to be part of the film, getting post-production crew, and then eventually applying to festivals, and here we are.
This is a very scrappy production in every sense of the word. I shot on a 70D from a long time ago, didn't shoot in 4K, didn't shot in Rec 709, and kind of found the materials on the island that we used to put something together, and I think that speaks to Fiercely Independent because we just did whatever it took to get to this point without any kind of traditional professional resources.
And also I must say that going to the Scrappy, it's a lot about collaging and collaborating with people. When Cece came back, she had already made great contacts with fishermen that were DPs and had drones just for hobbies. So when Cece came back, we contacted them and they're additional DPs in the film. So it was how do we make this a collage of what we can find?
With a non-professional crew.
Exactly.
So I think I have 2 messages. For other filmmakers, it's just that make it no matter what with the materials that you have. I'm glad that we showed that you don't need expensive equipment or a traditional background to jump into filmmaking. The film itself, though, I want everyone to realize that conservation is not a monolith, and that we have this theory that separating humans from nature is how you're going to conserve it for the future. But in actuality, we need to relearn how to live with nature to sustain ourselves and the species that sustain us.
Also a very quick thing, when we were approaching story, we didn't want to do a debilitating climate crisis film that left audiences feeling really pessimistic and powerless. We wanted this to be an uplifting film that really spotlights what can happen and the change that can happen when people lead grassroots sustainability initiatives with their friends, their family, their neighbors. So that's also an important component of this film.
The message really comes from the islanders to the audience because they were the ones who taught Cece this POV of conservation. So it's also very powerful to be able to share their message across the world, which is a tiny island off the coast of Chile, and now it's in Woodstock.
So the title is called Si La Isla Quiere because instead of Si Dios quiere, God willing, which a lot of cultures have some equivalent of, you say island willing as if the island was sort of the guiding presence, and I think that kind of captures the spirit of conservation policy that's enacted on the island and that we would love to see adopted more contiguously throughout the world.